This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Aztecs will kick it off to get us underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Running back searching for a hole. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So San Diego State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Napier. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the grab. It's Ford. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Got the 1st down himself. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's White. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Sims. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Snagged in the middle. It's Bostic. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered, pick up the first. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him! Takes a hit as he fires. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Welch. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Sims. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The short hands, it's White.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Ben, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And yes, football is a game of inches. Man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you don't usually say that very often. The strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you can tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Aztecs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Makes the catch. It's Harris. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short in the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense?
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Napier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. To the air on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's busted. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Napier. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Unloads it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. On the option. He'll pitch it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Aztecs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Lost to throw again. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And they'll take a knee.